Giants got a new coach, and he's doing a lot of changing there. And I think New York is gonna pick it up this year. Probably in third place, but they're going to be very challenging this year. I think they might give Cowboys a hard time, but I hope Cowboys can beat them 2 times. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, what else is going on in the sports world? France won the World Cup. I was totally surprised. And, well, I'm not surprised that the United States didn't make it, but I was surprised that France made it. I don't know why, but they made it. So congratulations to France winning the World Cup. Now, Texas Rangers, Texas Rangers is Texas Rangers. Maybe in another 2 or 3 years. I don't know. They're lacking a lot of good, talented ball players. And haven't really kept up with them. Apologize about that because, like I said, it was my work. Things have been very busy for me. So, of course, I do a lot of work for the Cowboys. And I'm very excited next month, the last 2 weeks of August, I'm going to be working at the Star when the Dallas Cowboys bring their training camp over here to Dallas. And good luck to the Heat. Boy, they're going to need it. It's going to be pretty hot because, August is even hotter than July. And it start cooling down here in Texas, say maybe late October. It starts cooling down in the 80s, in November maybe in the 70s. Of course, December, you never know about December. It's 1 year it could be okay, or then 1 year it could be a blizzard. We don't know. You never know about Texas weather. Like somebody told me, hey, you know what? In the morning it could be a blizzard. In the afternoon it could be sunshine. But anyway, the title of the show is Let's Talk. Okay, let's talk about certain things that's, let's just talk. Let's talk about what's in your heart. Okay, I just feel like I need to talk about it, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that movie, Field of Dreams. I didn't know 2014 was their 25th anniversary. Can you believe that? But I'm going to talk more about that, and I'm going to talk about if you can relive something, somewhere, someone, what would it be? What are your dreams about that? And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But anyway, like I said, I worked at Starplex, and let me tell you something. It was hot. It was very, very hot. Some of the workers said, "Welcome to the hellhole." I'm sorry I said that on radio, but it was so hot. There's no shade. There's no breathe. And I said, "Oh my God!" I thought I was going to die, but made it through. And I don't know who was the group was playing. I was trying to survive. It was so hot there. And then, of course, after that, I worked at the Allen, Texas, at the Allen Event Center, and that's when I met some interesting people there, and I had a real joy working there. And even though some long series check this out! It was an auction showcase, auction for selling cars, old cars, really fantastic cars, some funny cars, some weird looking cars, but a GTO sold for $280,000. Now you wonder what people, with that kind of money, they should give it to me. I know exactly what I need to do. I'll give it to my buddy, my big brother Ralph in Thailand, or Jay Threadgill in Hades, or the Philippines, or Africa, especially in Africa. They need it really bad, but they got nothing better to do with their time by buying cars. One guy told me his buddy built a real nice building in Palo Pinto, Texas, and he has 15 cars. I said, what does he do with them? He said, nothing. Once a week he goes and checks them out, cranks them out, listen to them run, and that's it. Now, a lot of people, especially people who are retired, that's all they do. They wheel and deal. They may save a car for 2 or 3 years and wait the value of the car go up, or they may wait 10 years, and then they go and auction it off and make a profit. But $280,000 for a car. Get real. Man, I mean, can I be a part of your will? I mean, if you want to spend $280,000 on a car, how about put me in your will, please. Okay, I'll wash that car for you. You know, if that's okay with you. You know, but there were some really fantastic looking cars. And one guy I talked to, he built this one car. It was a 52 Ford, I think 52 Ford. He built it from a frame on up. Now, of course, he added some stuff, you know, an air conditioning, CDs, and a couple other things. But it was just him and his son that built it up from scratch, and he just basically used it, for display. And he said he had nothing better to do with his time. There was a frame next to his shop, because he has a shop, and he decided to build himself a car that he used to drive back in the days and when he was going to high school. And it was a very, very pretty car. Like I said, 52 Ford. Not planning to sell it, but he just shows it off for display. Of course, they pay him a lot of money to show off his car. And it was real pretty. It was apple red, I think that's you call it. But it was very pretty. But anyway, so I was busy with that, checking out all these nice cars that I had to babysit. And but they have it once a year there at Allen Event Center, and I'm looking forward for next year, God willing. But and then of course, like I said last night I was at the Verizon Theater. Sugarland was performing. Of course, there was two other groups, unknown groups. I didn't know who they were, because a lot of people know who these unknown groups are, and basically a lot of them say they just came to hear their group play and left, and didn't really stay to hear Sugarland. But it was a good turnout anyway. But just been very busy, people. Very busy, and I'm very thankful for that. But anyway, I think that's about it by the first half of the show. I'm going to go ahead and play something. I'm going to play something. But anyway, like I said, the title of the show is Let's Talk. I want to talk about if you can relive anything in your past, what would it be? Where will you go, or who you wish to spend one more time with that special person? But anyway, I'll be right back, and I'll be talking about the title of the show. Let's talk.
Sa pagpatak ng bawat oras ay ikaw ang iniisip-isip ko. Hindi ko mahinto, pintig ng puso. Ikaw ang pinangarap-ngarap ko, simula ng matanto na balang araw iibig ang puso. Ikaw ang pag-ibig na hinintay, puso ay nalumbay ng kay tagal, ngunit ngayon'y nandito na ikaw. Ikaw ang pag-ibig na binigay sa akin ang may kapal. Biyaya ka sa buhay ko, ligaya't pag-ibig ko'y ikaw. Humihinto sa bawat oras ng tagpo, ang pag-ikot ng mundo, ngumingiti ng kusa aking puso. Pagkat nasagot na ang tanong, nag-aalala noon kung may magmamahal sa akin ng tunay. pag-ibig ko'y ikaw. Pag-ibig ko'y ikaw.
All right. This is fascinating. It is. But the fact remains is that you don't have the money to bring the mortgage up to date, so you're still gonna have to sell. I'm sorry, Ray. We got no choice.
Ray, people will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. They'll turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it is money they have, and peace they like.
Ray, just sign the papers.
And they'll walk out to the bleachers. Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces.
Ray, when the bank opens in the morning, they'll foreclose.
People will come, Ray.
You're broke, Ray. You sell now or you lose everything.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
Ray, you will lose everything. You will be evicted.